Vegetation and Wildlife. Our country, India, is one of the 12 mega biodiversity country of the world, with about 47,000 plant species in India occupying 10th place in the world and 4th in Asia in plant diversity. There are about 15,000 flowering plants in India, which account for 6% in the world total number of flowering plants. The country has many non-flowering plants such as fern, algae and fungi. India also has approximately 90,000 species of animal as well as a rich variety of fish in its fresh and marine water. So now in this chapter we will see what is natural vegetation and how it affects surrounding around us. Natural vegetation refers to a plant community which has grown naturally without human aid and has been left undisturbed by human for a long time. These terms are called virgin vegetation. Suppose, for example, the plants and shrubs and trees that are growing in forest, which does not have any influence by the people. Those are called natural vegetation. Now we will talk about the term flora and fauna. So remember, don't get confused in these two terms. Flora, remember after F it is L, that means flower, and after F in fauna it is A for animal. The term flora is used to denote plants of the particular region or period. Similarly, the species of animal are referred to as a fauna. This huge diversity in flora and fauna kingdom is due to the following factors. The factors are, first one is relief. Let me show you. The first one is relief, and the second is climate. Now let's see relief in that land and soil. Okay, land affect the natural vegetation directly and indirectly. Do we accept the same type of vegetation in mountains, plateau and plain area, or in dry or wet region? No, this is not possible because lands are different in every regions. The nature and the land influence the type of vegetation. The fertile level is generally devoted to agriculture. So, for example, the plain area of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, those are devoted to agriculture, and the lands are very fertile. And also the land of Assam, the fertile land is generally developed in agriculture. The undulating and rough terrain are area where grassland and woodland develop and give shelter to the varieties of wildlife. Next, we will see the soil. Soil also vary from place to place. Different types of soil provide basis for different types of vegetation. Suppose the sandy soil of desert support cactus and thorny bushes, while wet marshy deltic soil support mangroves and deltic vegetation. These hill slope will, with some depth of soil, have conical trees. So here, conical trees means the tree which have this kind of shape, almost like a cone, opposite cone. Next we have climate, and we will see here temperature. Temperature affect the vegetation of the areas. For example, as we move above from the equator, the region will be, the temperature will be getting cool, and if we move downwards from the equator, there will be hot. The character and extent of vegetation are mainly depend by temperature along with the humidity in the air. Precipitation and soil. Precipitation means rain, and soil. On the other slope, the Himalayan and the hill of the peninsula above the height of 915 meters, the fall in the temperature affect the type of vegetation and its growth. Any change in tropical to subtropical temperature are alpine vegetation. Now, as you can see here, as we go up, the temperature will be decreasing, and as we go down, the temperature will be increasing. We have tropical, subtropical, temperate and alpine. Alpine is in southern part of our country, below 1 degree. No, southern, not in northern part. Now we have photoperiod, sunlight. A variation in duration of sunlight at different places is due to difference in latitude, altitude, season and duration of a day. Due to longer duration of sunlight, trees grow faster in summer. So you might have noticed the flowering and the growth of tree is speed up in the times of spring and summers. Now, next we have precipitation. In India, almost the entire rainfall is brought in by the advancing southwest monsoon, June to September, and retreating northeast monsoon area of heavy rainfall have more dense vegetation as compared to area of less rainfall. Now, now we will see how why forests are important for human beings. Forests are renewable source and play a major role in the enhancing the quality of environment. They modify local climate, control soil erosion, regulate stream flow, support a variety of industry, provide livelihood to many communities, and offer panoramic or scenic view for recreation. Okay, here recreation means the enjoyment. They control wildlife force and temperature and causes rain. They provide humus to the soil and shelter to the wildlife. Indian natural vegetation has undergone many changes due to several factors such as growing demands of cultivated land, development of industry and mining, urbanization and overgrazing of pastures. The vegetation cover India is largely part of no more natural in real sense, except in some inaccessible region like the Himalayas or hilly region and central India and the Marusthali. The vegetation in the most area has been modified at some places or replaced or degraded by human occupancy. Do you know? According to India State of Forest Report 2011, the forest cover in India is 21.0.5%. Okay, this data is quite old, almost 10 years old. Okay, here you can see area percent of forest statewide. The first statewise. Here, Mizoram have the maximum area in the forest. Next, we have type of vegetation. The following major type of vegetation may be identified in our country: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest and scrub, mountain forest, and mangrove forest. First, okay, let's see first one: tropical evergreen forest. In this kind of forest, the tree leaves are green and green throughout the year. There is no shading of leaves. And second, we have tropical deciduous forest. So here the word itself deciduous means shading of leaves in certain period. Now we have first we have tropical thorn forest and scrub. These forests have a thorn and scrubs. For example, Rajasthan, the desert area, they have cactus. Okay, here in map you can see the tropical evergreen forest which are covered with the green color, tropical deciduous forest which are in central India, mountain forest, where is it? That is in hill region, Jammu Kashmir, Arunachal, Sikkim, and the tropical thorn forest that is in Rajasthan, Gujarat, and the central little bit in central part of our country. Okay. So this is the example of thorny forest and scrubs, and in left side we have tropical deciduous forest. These forests are mainly deciduous forests are found in UP, Bihar, Jharkhand. Mountain forest. So let's see what is mountain forest. In mountain area, the decrease in temperature with increasing altitude leads to the corresponding change in natural vegetation. There is a succession of natural vegetation belt in the same order on as we see from the tropical to tundra region. The wet temperature type of forest are found in between height of 1000 and 2000 meter, that is in our north side of our country. Evergreen broadleaf green such as the oak and the chestnut predominated between 1500 and 300 meter. So this is the image of mountain forest, and here we have mangrove forest. Mangrove forests are found in the area of where we can find river, lakes. The mangrove forest, tidal forests are found in the area of coastal influenced by tide, mud, and silt get accumulated on such coast. Dense mangrove forests are the common variety with roots of the plant submerged underwater. The delta of Ganga, Mahanadi, the Krishna, the Godavari, and the Kaveri are covered by such vegetation. In the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta, Sundari trees are found, which provide durable hard timber, plum, coconut, coral, agar, extra, as grow in some part of delta. Royal Bengal tiger is famous animal in this forest. Turtle, crocodile, gharial, and snake are also found in this forest. Now we'll talk about the wildlife of our country. Like the flora, India has also rich in fauna, that is, in the species of animals. It has approximately 90,000 animal species. The country has about 2,000 species of bird. They constitute 13% of world total. The area 2,546 species of fish, which account for nearly 12% of world stock. It also shares between 5 and 8% of the world's elephantine reptile and mammals. The elephant are the most majestic animal among the mammals. They are found in the hot wet forest of Assam, Karnataka, and Kerala. One-horned rhinoceros are also animals which live in a swampy and marshy land, and Assam and West Bengal, a right area of the Rann and Kutch and the Thar Desert, are the habitat of white asses and camel, respectively. That are found in our western part of country. Indian bison, nilgai, blue bull, four-horned antelope, gazelle, and different species of deer are some found in India. It also has several species of monkeys. We have one. Do you know? Wildlife Protection Act was implemented in 1972 in India. India is the only country in the world that has both tiger and lion. The natural habitat of Indian lion is a great forest in Gujarat. Tigers are found in the forest of Madhya Pradesh, Sundarban of West Bengal, and the Himalayan region. Leopard too are member of cat family. They are important among animal of prey. Do you know the Gir forest is the last remaining habitat of Asiatic lion? The Himalayan harbor are hardly range of animal which survive to extreme cold. Ladakh freezing high altitude are home for yak, the sagi horn wild oaks waiting around the 1 ton, the Tibetan antelope, the bharal, blue sheep, wild sheep, and the kirang Tibetan wild ass. Furthermore, the ibex, bear, snow leopard, and rare red panda are found in certain pockets. In river, lakes, and coastal area, turtle, crocodile, and gharial are found. The okay later, the only respective representative variety of crocodile found in the world today. Okay, here you can see the wildlife sanctuary such as PR, Rajgir, Mahanadi, and then here you can find in the map that red spotted is wildlife sanctuary, and the star spotted is bird sanctuary, and the triangle spotted is animal national park. Government and save vulture tax no to tiger. Okay, government has also launched to save the bird species of vulture because it helps to clean our environment, like they eat the dead bodies dead of any species, and that do help in cleaning our environment. We have selected our crops from the biodiverse environment from the reserve of edible plants. Also, we also experiment and selected many medicine plants. The animal were selected from large stock provided by nature as meat animal. They are provided draft power, transportation, meat and eggs. The fish provide nutrient food. Many insects help in pollination of crop and fruit tree, and extending biological control on such insect is harmful. 18 biosphere reserve have been set up in country to protect flora and fauna. 10 out of these, the Sundarban, Nanda Devi, the Gulf of Mannar, the Nilgiri, Norcare, Great Nicobar, Manas. Okay, now, so these are the 18th bioreserve. Here we have migratory birds. Let's see what is meant by migratory bird. Some of the wetlands of India are popular with migratory bird. During winter, birds such as the Siberian crane come in large number. One such place favorable with bird is the Rann of Kutch. At the place where the desert merges with the sea, flamingo with their brilliant pink come in thousand to build nest mud from this salty mud and raise their young ones. It is one among many extraordinary sites in the country. It is not a rich natural heritage of ours. Financial and technical assistance to protect provide to many botanical garden by the government since 1992. There are Kutch cold, that is in Gujarat, cold desert are the area like Ladakh. Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Project Great Indian Bastard, and many other eco development projects have been introduced. 103 national park, 535 wildlife sanctuary, and zoological garden are set up to take care of natural heritage. Okay, this much in this chapter. Hope this video helps you to understand this chapter in better way. Thanks for watching my video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.